haunt my days. Every man I've slain is the price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home, even after all the years away from what I've known. I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster? When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a man become a monster? I'm just a man. 600 men, 600 men under my command, with only one goal in mind.
Make it back alive to our homeland.
600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance,
It's what lies in between.
and Ithaca's waiting. My kingdom is waiting. Penelope's waiting for me. So full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Captain, you really bust 600 men. 600 men.
600 men with big mouths to feed. And we've run out of supplies to eat.
Curse the war, our food stores depleted.
600 men.
600 men.
600 reasons to take what we can. So Captain, what's the plan?
Captain, what's the plan?
Watch where the birds fly.
Watch where the birds
They will
fly.
lead us to land.
They will lead us to land.
There will hunt for food, my second in command. Now full speed
We're up,
ahead.
and away we go.
We're up, and away we go. We're up, and away we go.
Captain Polities,
Look! There in the distance, I see an island. I see a light that faintly glows. Maybe they're people lighting a fire. Maybe they'll share some food, who knows?
something feels off here. I see fire, but there's no smoke.
I say we strike first. We don't have time to waste, so let's raid the place and...
No, Polities, gear up. You and I'll go ahead.
You and I'll go ahead.
We should try to find a way no one ends up dead.
We don't know what's ahead.
Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Hello everyone. We're gonna finish listening to the song because
Full speed ahead. We're off and away we go. We're off and away we go. Full speed ahead.
there we go. How is everyone doing today? Good, bad, ugly. I wish I was dead. So not much better. Oh yeah, we have the magic science gun and then those two. Install a mod. %50 magazine size. Ooh, do we wanna? I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of like the bigger mag. No plasma. Crit damage. Rate of fire. Ooh, a sniper with quieter muzzle could be good. Ooh, that's a nice scope. Where's Thingy? Hello? Where are our crew? Knock knock. Hello?
By verity, by strength.
Hello, Victor.
What are we contemplating today?
Let's talk about this
I
personal
must
quest.
admit, I'm feeling trepidation about meeting this so-called hermit. I may finally find the answers I've been looking for. But will they be enough? I suppose they'll have to be.
Okay, Victor. There's Felix, and we've got Nyoka, but where is Thingy? Where's our beloved? The chippy... There's Sam. But... Oh, there she is. Pavati, hello.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
Okay. Ow, that was my ankle. I broke my ankle, everyone. Ooh, we've got... We've got side quests on the Groundbreaker. Maybe let's go to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Hello, Ada. And I think it shows who I want. Oh, it does not. Journal. Map. Region map. I know there's quests here. Why are you not letting me see the quests here, game? Okay, so space-time continuum and...
I said let me get some shit!
Don't fight the sun. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so space, Chrome continuum, and so we need to bring Pavati and let's bring Nyoka because Nyoka is always a good bet. Lock and load, everyone. Oh, we gotta go through customs. Although, I don't think they even care that we have a gun. Like, what's the point of customs if we're gonna just walk through in heavy clad armor and armed to the teeth?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
My engineer is looking to do some deep cleansing, wants to impress Chief Junli.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Ugh. Everything but rosish sounds, bad. Who wants refurbished ship? Maybe, I guess. Let's ask Pavati.
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you
Rosish.
could eeny-miny-moe it.
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Rosish. She
We
wants
didn't
the
have anything
romance.
rosish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
I mean,
You're
Pavati,
welcome,
I
dear.
got you. I wanted to ask you something
What do you
else.
want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
The nav
Ask
key.
the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Thank you, you're so kind. What the hell's back here? Oh, it's not stealing back here. That's interesting. Ah, yes. We can talk to Parvati while we're crawling through vents. Oh, we do not want to be in there. I'm out. I ain't trespassing. I came to get someone a date.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to...
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
I'm gonna tell her to...
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
We'll figure it out.
Thanks,
We're going
Captain.
the whole 9
I
yards
know
for
I'm asking
her.
an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Oh, we leveled up. I think we should continue upgrading a lockpick. And a plow. Now that's wanting us to go back on the ship, I think. The next... We do have another quest here.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
CNP Borscht Pocket. Candy macro head in 2.5 seconds. Borscht Pocket.
Up, up, and away! I love how they just teleport in here with you.
Ought to go celebrate our new arrangements with Cat Malin in Fallbrook. A woman's a riot.
Hello.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Do you always send first-timers into
I guess
certain
you're just
peril?
one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Like they were hanging on to your every word. Scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Ooh, should we oink at her softly, everyone? I don't want to lie. So we either oink or we say that's insane or ask no why. What do you guys think? We're gonna oink. Oink. Yes.
All right. Cut the pig shit. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
It got our reputation decreased. Oh, I thought that was a silly joke. And she's like, no, I'm angry at you. You doing okay?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Hell yeah.
Looking to expand, huh? Fallbrook ain't big enough for you?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Just point me in the right
this
direction.
Override bypass should get you into the station systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Understood.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in. But right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Doesn't know who she can trust, but she's sending me to go and reclaim a whole bloody space station for her. What kind of messed up logic is that?
Your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know. That'd have been Guster, I think? I'd ask him, but he fell in the machine once, so... Could call it Guster's demise? Or the Guster Crusher? Oh, that's got a ring to it.
Forget I asked.
CNP Boston baked beans. When you need to
Boston baked beans. Ugh. The food in this game is like just sounds disgusting all the time. I know we could have fast traveled, but I wanted a little jog. Oh, we got a... Don't bath the sun? Journal. Don't bath the sun. I kind of want... Let's go back to Monarch. Yum yum yum, the sun is yummy. I think Fallbrook, we want to go.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Cookies! I think it's tastes like pure energy and excitement. I feel like the sun is like pure ADHD energy. No, not out of cookies. Not the cookies. I mean, Bart of the Sun, you're gonna be bouncing off the walls for weeks. Oh, and we gotta go to the... Okay, let's go in here first. Hello? Chef!
I see you stuck around.
My engineer's looking for...
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Let's intimidate that.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Yep, 2,000 bits is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works.
Yeah.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh, my tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
We're off. Region. Okay, so next up is Cascadia. Things seem to be going well getting her this date. Hello? Rizzo's! It's Rizzo's.
Incoming!
Rude! I thought I cleared this place out. Apparently not. Sweetheart
It's just
cake.
about the cutest little things you ever seen.
Do the looties. That person's just knocked out on the table. Oh, that's someone's leg. Awesome. Where the hell is my ship? Oh, there. Freedom! Freedom, yeah! Back to the ship. And then Pavati.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
You're welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for June Lee now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Oh no! We gotta get her an outfit.
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Alright, we'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
We're doing the whole 9 yards for her, everyone. You can't... As much as her pink outfit is epic, she can't go on a date in pink armor. But I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we can do her quest now. So... It is. Oh no, we don't want murder on Eranos. Oh, we're taking an ad break. That means it's stretch time for me, everyone. Whee! Humana whee! Ooh, stretchies is good. Hello, little spooder. There's a little spooder in my cupboard. Stretchy, stretchy. So, how is everyone doing? All you fantastic people. Dragon, weren't you gonna stream soon? Ad break is over. I have done the stretchies. Okay, 7 your time, so 8 mine. I thought I read it as 6 your time. I don't really care. So... all good, Rainbow. Shall we go visit Phineas's lab? I think it's time to continue the main story. Or we could return to Terra 2, Star-Crossed Troopers. What is Star-Crossed Troopers? Oh, that is... Vicar, I think? Oh, with Nyoka. Oh, it's a Nyoka quest. Let's do a Nyoka quest. It goes great. We're doing side quests because I'm kind of avoiding the main story. To the geothermal power plant. Space's choice.
Mess with us.
Burbs. Oh, it did give us something. Nice. Oh wow, our weapons are
I'd wager
hellish
this is
from
the
now.
outpost. Rebecca!
We can handle this!
They're all dead now. That's a foot. Hello?
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Oh, mini no.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Rebecca and Anderson. Oh no. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's funnels and entries. Oh, this is a lot. Lord help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or aided or just don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message for all the capable folk here. We're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there was no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life to service the Space's choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bills. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We're sick of it. We're sick of getting sick of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it. Didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know. I mean, if all else fails, murder.
Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Cool. Back to the unreliable. Woohoo! Avoiding the main storyline. Woohoo! R to transfer. Let's just put everything away and we will sort it out later. Medium, heavy, light. What is our armor? We are medium. Oh. Transfer. Oopsie. Transfer. Medium. We want to keep the medium pink helmet. Yeah. Everything else away. There we go. I think next stop, main storyline in Phineas's lab.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Oh. Oh, we've got a quest to do on the ship. Avoid it! Avoid it as long as we can! Logs. Shrink ray. Hammer power. Black market leads. Acquire his science weapon? What? Oh, okay, there's two. There's one here and there's one on the groundbreaker. To the docking bay! Neocam, Pavati.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud! I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Hello? Ooh. Shrink ray?
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp.
Let's take the shrink ray over
Feel
the
free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Journal. There.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Thanks, Phineas. Sure, just tell me what to do. I am merely an errand boy.
I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
I want to ask him something.
What's on your mind? Is there some reason you're hiding? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
You got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Hey there. I'd shake your hand, but you've got this glass wall situation going on.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
I mean, you're the one who brought me here. Relax, they're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
I forgot I'm a scientist. Oh. It's sleepy day for Rainbow.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your
How
mind?
did applying go?
Absolutely. Let's talk. Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
It's not what I meant. Do you do something outside of work?
No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right.
A big Red Bull
question, I'd rather
sounds
stay
really
right
good
here
right
in
now.
my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed
Because
with it?
we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
And you're going to stream Dragon? 4 hours of sleep from 7 in the morning. You're gonna be so tired. Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
Yeah, but I can control time now, to some degree. Everyone on the Hope is depending
We'll do our
on us.
very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Oh. Bubbles? Hello, Bubbles? Remember, obscure body in the SK system. Huh? Pick up a poster? What the hell are you? I can calculate the number of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. Return to root. LOL. Have procured the service of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his service. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. He was a total buffoon. More cyst pig. Why is there so much cyst pig here? What is this man's obsession with cyst pig? Remember, mop up melted pig. Interesting. Messages. Hack. No response. Cause undermined. Worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary material should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate Dirtside Terror 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship, should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yeah, and I hacked it. You want to sit behind a glass, I'm gonna hack it. Freedom! Hi Brain, how are you doing today? Good, bad, ugly? It's Spacer's choice! It's Spacer's choice! We be jamming.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes, we have, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw, beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the
transmission is complete, Captain.
It was indeed that one. You mention an Aetherwave drama? I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Murder on Aranos. Oh, this is the side quest.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Oh, we got an ad break in the middle of a cutscene.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
We're gonna wait for the ads to finish. Ooh, stretchy. I did not mean to start the side quest. I was just talking to Ada, and I pressed the wrong button apparently. So how are you doing, Brain? I mean, that's fair enough, Dragon. If it's too small for you, like, I'd hate to imagine what it would be like for me. It is a good intro. It is a good one. Okay, the ads are done. Let me guess, this is about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand.
Not Rizzo's.
She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come to me?
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen
really is
a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
Let's say she brought joy to the colony.
You're a compassionate person, Captain. And you're right. Halcyon Helen was a talented woman. She had a gift for transforming her art into wealth.
Oh no, Brain.
You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Please, Lou. Sublight Underground is built on discretion. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give her the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
Gentlemen, please, as far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots, or, can we get back to the point here, please? Let's not be mean and say, can we get back to the point?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Oh, now there's a
Honest to
third
law,
person.
How hard is it to hire a freelancer? Apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was inappropriate of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're a specialist. I understand you have a talent for misappropriation and bypassing security. I may not approve of these talents, but I appreciate your skill. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
So they're wrote by the same person who did Pavati, who is also the same woman who wrote the Outer Wild story. Ooh, so like extra good. Inspector Lucy, I like the sound of that.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Helen must have been pretty popular if her death could put an end to your operations.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
I mean, Brain, yeah, you did join at, like, the perfect time. You seem competent. You could have dealt with this. You sound a bit worn out. Yeah.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
They seem like jackasses. Yep.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Those two seem to have
The
issues.
administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learned to work together.
Relax, there's nothing I can't handle. There we go.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
To Eridanos. Thanks, Ada. Oh, you leveled up. Let's do another 10 into lockpicking so we can instantly unlock that. And then one more skill perk. Ooh, let's go science weapon damage. Yeah, like, they just seem so dead. Off we go!
Eridanos, recently famous for Halcyon Helen's death. How exciting.
How exciting indeed. Nyoka and Pavati, let's go! Ooh, what the? This is floating? It's a big ship or something? Oh, this place is
Captain,
big.
it's beautiful up here. Could we get more jobs like this one?
I mean, Pavati, I don't really have a choice. It's too clean.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
I was promised a room. Can you fill me on the details?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
He did it. It's always the boyfriend.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Or is she a diverse figure? There.
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How'd she get famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Bags? What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
Hell yeah, I do. They're pink. Of course I do. Are you telling me you don't? I mean, it's pink.
Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the grand ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
I'm wearing pink. Nothing else matters.
I had something in my ear. I could have sworn you just said...
Luxury landing pad. It's too clean, guys.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
I've been starting to play a little game as we travel. You might be a top runger if your hotel is taller than the highest mountain on Monarch.
Might be a top runner if your hotel's taller than the highest mountain. Oh, that's...
Someone so famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame.
We're getting FPS dropping. I hope it doesn't crash. Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters.
Ooh, feels like I'm breathing rich people air.
Pavati, don't say that out loud.
The murder has inflicted severe emotional trauma on me. I demand a room upgrade.
Dude, that's not how that works. But anyway. I demand a room upgrade. I'm too fancy.
Black Hole Birdie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Nice to meet. We spoke over the Aether Wave.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
What have you got for me, Doctor?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Equip the discrepancy amplifier and... Let's do long guns, engineering 60. This looks like a scope modified with a computing device.
I work with the materials to which I have access.
We got an ad
Halcyon
break.
has no shortage of rifles.
Not an ad break.
The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Got it.
Go on then. Give it a try. Just treat the amplifier as you would a weapon. Hold it good and steady and look down scope.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Ooh. The discrepancy amplifier. Greetings, Inspector. Cool. So, I don't think we need a bloody grenade launcher while doing this, so... scanning Erdos for evidence. To catch Halcyon's killer, you need to use... Okay.
discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification?
Sure, let's. I see you've been designed with a modular. What else
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Let's get started. Tell me about this discrepancy you
This
found.
footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Do the size of the footprints match anything you have on record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Oh, we don't have enough perception. Can you analyze the dirt?
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
So Helen must have been at the orchards before she died.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Nice. Oh, and we can take her bits cartridges. Ooh, we want to upgrade engineering, I think.
Don't mind us, folks. Normal inspectors doing normal inspector things.
Nyoka!
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
Why is she trying to spell the name of her killer?
This hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information.
A B could stand for anything like Spectrum Brown. Isn't Black Hole Bertie staying here? Make a note for this later.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thanks. So I think that's everything.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
Why is everybody staring? Didn't nobody teach him to respect the dead? Oh gosh, is that Miss Helen? Can we see?
Is that Miss Helen? I don't know, Pavati. I don't know.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Right, what happened to my room key? Who?
Why, you.
No, the special... No, not the special inspector. I meant your boss.
Oh, Mr. Kincannon. He runs all sublet underground operations in the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex, including the Grand Colonial Hotel. But he keeps his office down in the warehouse district, near the docks. If you should require to meet with him in person, you're most likely to find him there. While you're here, Inspector, could I set you up with a room?
Yes. Sure, what you got?
For you? Only the best, ma'am, of course. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just recently. So recently that unfortunately the room's still being cleaned. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Cool. Oh, we need to talk again?
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Wanted to check if my room was ready yet. Wait, let's go high profile guest.
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
About Halsey and Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Did you ever see Helen acting strangely?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Maybe. Harold Blackhole Bertie was staying here.
Ah, Bertie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Bertie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
I said let me get some shit!
Thank you for the hydrate, Rambo. Helen's co-star Warwick, have any reason to want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
That's enough gossip for right
That's
now.
a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
Ooh. I'm a freelance captain, changing the colony 1.5 stakes encounter at a time.
A dashing gunslinger type, then. I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Is my room ready yet?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Let's go. Let's ask her.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on
We got an
offer.
ad break. Oh, it's almost over. What does the penthouse have to offer?
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him.
Is there anything special about the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the upmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
No one seems to talk much about the lower levels of the hotel.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Arizzo's plant, either.
You can't honestly tell me there's nothing of interest in an entire half of the hotel.
Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel. You'll have to find a way in on your own.
Cool, that's enough about the hotel.
If you're sure.
Bye-bye. Going up.
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Up we go. Is Rizzo's. Oh, Sam's here. Is all of my profitability flyer. Flyer promoting a seminar with renewed profitability. Okay. Is everyone here?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
This is interesting.
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Interesting. Messages. I like that we don't need to read the things. We can just open them and it gives us progress to the quest, because some of those are so big and would take me so damn long to read.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
It's like just clouds up here. Victor.
Eridanos is a technological marvel, and they use it as a tourist destination to sell sweets and alcohol.
This board is covered with loose collection of photographs and papers. Examine the board more closely. A blank notebook lies open beside a stack of clean papers. It looks like someone intended to write something but never got started. Leave.
Is this how people in Byzantium live all the time?
Oh, a workbench. Ah yes, let's just clean up the bits. Spectrum brown, purple berry mulch. Yummy! Okay, let's go to the terminal.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
You mean Ruth Bellamy? Halcyon Helen was just a character.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
I get it, just... You don't want to be responsible for a drink that kills people. Any publicity is good publicity. Just turn this into an ad. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. It's hard stuff.
I do not. Spacer's Choice has that market cornered. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
If we do persuade, we get more experience. So
your discretion is
always
appreciated.
use those.
I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
Both. I'll bear that in mind. You can't keep your people under... So he locks his doors the moment in... I'll bear that in mind.
You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Leave. We're off.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I don't even know. It was great. Let's be nice.
I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Lobby, please.
To the lobby we go.
Pavati and Yoka, let's go. Purple berry orchards, let's go. Purple pear. Yum.
I hope the murder...
No, I don't.
We're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Fergus. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great. You swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait. You ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Are you okay? You sound a little tightly wound.
Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fucking subordinates can bother me. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
AWOL? I could look at that.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
I'll look into it. What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 Slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
I'll get on that. Leave conversation. If we go map and we go toggle inactive, we've got that one. Because it's closest, we're gonna go for it. That's how we're gonna do this. What the hell?
Look out!
It's little! I made it itty bitty! Ow! Why is there so many of them? What the hell? Continue. I thought we were supposed to be someplace safe, and then there's just like murder beasts.
Here we go! Nice!
Hello.
To shreds, you say?
It's not working!
Not the splitter. Rude. Journal. Right, map.
I hope I didn't get
Nope.
blood on my clothes.
Thank the law, that's over.
Snobs. I wonder, will she be here again? Yeah, two meat shields. I mean, I got eaten the first time because I was like really confused.
No one's supposed to be coming or... Swear to the architect, Matthias. If you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait. You ain't part of my crew. What do you want? Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my comm place.
Also, hello, Mikey.
Peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fucking subordinates.
How are you
can bother
doing
me.
today?
On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
AWOL. I could do that for you. We're
If you're
having
serious,
to go
I'd
over
appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
that. Not a panic attack. I'll look into it. What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 Slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Hi, Coco. I'll get to that. And we want to go map, toggle quests. And off we go. Zoom, zoom. Oh, yes, Coco. Huh? We're just gonna trail. I remember cards tonight. If you don't show, I'll set a Raptidon loose in here with you. I'm kidding, but don't forget you here. I keep help knocking beer down a rung or 3. She's had me writing field reports for her all week. Oh. Let's go. This place is too clean. Oh, look at that weirdness down there. Multicolored smoke. Hello? Oh, we're going into some underground. Oh, I don't want to steal. But I'll close that behind me. Hello?
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
Just throw them over the edge. How is that any better? A Slugger employee schedule under Crucy, Purpleberry Orchard, the Connor Complex. Someone has scratched out a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Interesting. We always wish the best for you, Mikey. Banana. Over the bridge of destiny we go. Actually, wait. There is Rizzo's. Mr. Ouch.